Welcome back to this Friday morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's so good to be in your company and so great to be in the company of none other than Dalin Oliver. Man, a man whose comedy career has just, I think, in my lifetime when I've been in the city of Cape Town, I've seen you blossom to great heights and doing great things. And now he's got a show titled Stay-at-Home Comedian, and it's a pot of gold. And he's finally ready to hit the streets of Jersey Town, the city of gold, having successfully toured in cities before. And he's now winning a standing ovation or an ovation award for this standalone production at the National Arts Festival. Makes it something that you do not want to miss out. Apparently, he's known as Cape Town's version of Vin Diesel. I didn't know this.
I'm trying to live this down as I get older and more unfit. You know, as my metabolism gets slower. It's very difficult to live up to this malnourished Vin Diesel expectation.
But no, malnourished. I've seen you taking a couple of walks on the promenade in the morning there, and there's a glisten there that is Vin Diesel-esque.
Esque, yes. I'm the Vin Diesel you order on Wish. You know, I'm the disappointment. This is the package gone wrong over here. I loved your intro. Can you just intro me at every show? I really appreciate it.
I would absolutely love to do that.
Thank you. That would be great.
Speaking of shows, I saw you at the recent show that Siv put together with a group of comedians.
That was fun.
A lot of fun and great to be out again. And I can just imagine that, obviously, post-lockdown, being out on stages again must be a thrilling experience.
It's the best feeling.
In all kinds of ways.
100%.
Is it the best?
It's the best feeling, connecting with people again. I remember my first time back on stage last year, September, when we were going, listen, we can be out again.
Yes.
And I said, guys, this is therapy. Come touch me and hug me and feel me. I don't care if I'm not funny. I just
Let's all be in the same room.
Please.
Masks are off, we're good.
Exactly, because what I was doing, this was so funny. I would go to the shops during hard lockdown and just do gags to the cashiers. You're like, listen, I haven't had an audience. Can I tell you dad jokes? And if they didn't laugh, I'd go back into the store and say, I'm back. I'm back for the second round. This is the headline set. No? And I'd keep going until they laughed. So
tell me about how it's if it has at all, influence your material, delivering it now to a post-pandemic audience. Because a lot has happened in people's lives, never mind the trauma of the pandemic. And we almost feel like it's a new place to be in. It's a new scene to interact with.
Definitely. Like, personally, I feel like I grew so much during lockdown as a comedian. Obviously, you learn your skills as an online performer. But it was a big thing. But you have a camera here, and then there's no one. And now there's no space to test your jokes. So now you have to laugh at your own gags on a Zoom call while someone's child is shouting, Mommy, Mommy, like, mute your call, ma'am. That's all I need. And then while this is happening, you're like, hey, what's up?
Wow.
Do we have jokes for you?
That must have been such a testing time.
It was a testing time, but what happened was I personally feel like I've grown so much as a comedian. I've rediscovered myself identity-wise. I'm in a really good space. Like, you rediscover your voice in so many stages. So what's happened is I've gone, yeah, man, we missed this thing that we love so much, and we can do it again. Every possible piece of stage time
and
is
actually
so precious.
Enjoy it.
And enjoy it. Why do we do this? Why do you do this? Because you love it.
Absolutely.
You are creative. It's good for the heart. You know what I mean?
So tell me about Stay-at-Home Comedian. Presumably you conceptualized the show during...
So this is the funny part about the name, because I started the show at the Artscape last year, November, but those dates were given to me because I was supposed to be there during the pandemic. They're like, let's move the show to November, we can start. I'm like, fantastic.
Okay, cool.
They're like, we need a title. I'm like, well, I'm not working, I'm a stay-at-home comedian. And now things are back to normal. Then I wanted to change the title to go, let's see if we can rework it so that it's not pandemic specific.
Right.
Then the show won an award at the Arts Fest. Now I'm going, I can't change it.
You can't change it now. It's the
award-winning stay-at-home comedian. But look, it's about my experiences staying in a complex. That's what it is. It's a therapy session. We all have neighbors that keep us up. My neighbors play adult tennis. Now, if you don't know what adult tennis is...
Talk to me about that.
Adult tennis is between 12 and 3 a.m. with my neighbors. There's the French Open. Every Open that can happen is happening next door. And my kitchen is next to their bedroom. Do you know how uncomfortable it is for me to make food? I can't make sausage. I can't boil eggs. Guys, I'm a comedian. I think in gags. So this is my neighbors on my left. They keep me awake, but they complain about my music.
Okay.
That's a double standard. Like,
what are you playing?
B.I.G.
Okay, that's respect.
It was all a dream. Come on. And I'm an uncle, so I can't dance. I snap.
Okay, so you're here.
Then they complain about it, but the problem is they sing along to the Pina Colada song. I'm like, guys, I can hear you on the balcony singing if you like Pina Colada, right? Then they message, this is what gets me. They message the group, an apartment, 101. Please
Yes.
put the music softer.
Oh,
I reply
on the group.
group. This is violence, cat. This is violence. WhatsApp groups are dangerous in complexes. Then I reply, I'm apartment 101. Your next door neighbor.
Yes.
Come knock on my door. Then they reply with more violence. We would knock, but we know you wouldn't hear it because your music's too loud.
Oh.
Now I'm going, where's the WhatsApp group admin? Because this is fire, right?
Okay.
Then a lady who's not even talking to anyone replies, oh, wow. Do you know what that means? That means we want someone to die tonight in the WhatsApp group. So it's all the chaos that I've experienced living in this complex. Bruh, that's what it's happening. Pah! All the time.
Oh, my
5-set
goodness.
thrillers, all the time.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so this is making its way to Johannesburg. Where can people get tickets and where exactly is it going to be?
Very excited. I'm at Theatre on the Square, 27 September to 1 October. Book at CompuTicket. It's a 6-show, 5-night run. Very excited.
Lovely.
It's my first theatre run in Joburg over a few nights. I've done 1-night pop-ups, 2-night pop-ups, but this is me going, listen, Josie, pull in, man. Come have a laugh. I'm going to come tell some jokes in your city. I was in Vilakazi Street on Tuesday. Iconic. It was the best. I went to go visit our hero, Mandela's house, where he grew up, all the history behind it. The problem is, I look very Caucasian, cat. Very Caucasian. I was wearing a moon bag. I looked even more Caucasian. I had sunglasses on. As I'm walking,
Caucasian.
I look like I'm an oat milk drinker. Let's just get real, right? Now, the problem is, as I'm walking Vilakazi Street, the guys are trying to sell me stuff, and they're looking at me, brah, what do you have? Pounds, dollars. I'm like, I am living in potholes, electricity, Eskom. I am the same people. I know all these things. I'm a brown boy.
Bro. Listen, you don't want to miss out on the show. It's called Stay at Home Comedian. Check it out in Joburg. CompuTicket.co.com, rather, is where you can find all of those tickets. And as Dalin said, between the 27th of September until the 1st of October, don't miss it. Great to see you.
Cheers, my guy.